What if I told you that some fruits are not only delicious but also help manage diabetes, support heart health, lower blood sugar, and improve digestion? Sounds incredible, right? In this video, we examine 3 powerful fruits that balance blood sugar, improve insulin function, meet natural sugar needs, and fight inflammation. And one of them contains even more vitamin C than an orange. Here's the fun part. Did you know one of these fruits is actually related to almonds? You don't want to miss this amazing fruit. Kiwi. Kiwis are a true superstar when it comes to health, especially for those with diabetes. But wait, we're just getting started. There's much more to this little fruit than meets the eye. If you're looking for a natural way to control blood sugar, improve digestion, and improve overall health, kiwis can be a great addition to your blood sugar diet. Let's delve a little deeper. Kiwis have a glycemic index of around 50. What makes them even better is their incredibly low glycemic load of just 7. Glycemic load not only measures how quickly a food raises blood sugar levels, it also measures how many carbohydrates it contains. Some fruits may have a low glycemic index but are high in sugar. Kiwis are a win-win. They have a low glycemic index and are relatively low in sugar to begin with, meaning they put less stress on your blood sugar levels. But let's talk about something equally important: fiber. One kiwi contains about 2 to 3 grams of fiber and is a mix of both soluble and insoluble fiber. Why is this important? Soluble fiber slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing blood sugar spikes after a meal. Insoluble fiber aids digestion and keeps your gut healthy. A healthy gut means better metabolism, better immunity, and better weight control. All of this is crucial for people with diabetes. And eating kiwi skin means getting more fiber. Isn't that surprising? Now let's talk about nutrients and antioxidants. Kiwis are packed with essential vitamins and minerals. Kiwis are a powerhouse of vitamin C, providing more than an orange in a single serving. This is why they're important for diabetics. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce oxidative stress. Stress, a major problem for diabetics, is that high blood sugar levels cause further oxidative stress, leading to inflammation, cell damage, and even complications like nerve damage. However, kiwis provide a natural defense against all of this. They also contain vitamin K, an essential vitamin that helps with blood clotting and bone health. Did you know that people with diabetes are at a higher risk of osteoporosis? This is because diabetes affects how the body absorbs calcium, causing bones to weaken over time. Adding kiwis to your diet is a great way to naturally support bone health. Another powerful nutrient found in kiwis is potassium. We all know that high blood pressure is a common problem in diabetics. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure by balancing sodium levels and relaxing blood vessels, which translates to better circulation. This translates to a healthier heart and a lower risk of stroke and heart disease. Let's not forget folate, which supports cell repair and brain health. It's crucial for everyone, but especially for those with diabetes. Now let's talk about how kiwis benefit insulin function. Kiwis contain bioactive compounds that have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your body uses insulin more effectively, so you need less insulin to regulate blood sugar. This is especially beneficial for those with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Because kiwis have a natural combination of fiber, vitamin C, and polyphenols, they can help prevent post-meal sugar spikes, making them one of the best fruits to include in your diet. What are your thoughts on a heart-healthy diet? Diabetes and heart disease are closely linked, and one of the best things you can do is eat heart-healthy foods. Kiwis contain flavonoids and carotenoids that help lower the bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase the good cholesterol, HDL. Studies have shown that eating kiwis daily can reduce the risk of blood clots and improve heart function, which is crucial for those managing diabetes and digestion. If you struggle with bloating, constipation, or slow digestion, kiwis are a game changer. This fruit is your best friend. The actinidin enzyme helps break down protein faster, making digestion smoother, and the fiber keeps everything moving, reducing bloating and discomfort. A healthy digestive system is key to better metabolism and nutrient absorption, so your body gets the most out of what you eat. How do you prepare kiwis to get the most benefits? The best way is to eat them raw and fresh. Just wash them, slice them, and enjoy. Don't throw away the fuzzy skin. They're completely edible and packed with fiber and antioxidants. If you don't like their texture, you can blend them into smoothies, mix them with yogurt, or freeze them for a refreshing snack. Looking for diabetes-friendly recipes? Try making kiwi and chia seed pudding. Blend chia seeds, unsweetened almond milk, and mashed kiwi for a fiber-filled snack. You can also make a kiwi avocado salad and some hazelnut and lemon juice for a refreshing low-carb meal. If you love morning smoothies, blend kiwi with spinach, flaxseed, and Greek yogurt for a blood sugar-friendly, nutrient-packed drink. But here's what to watch out for. Processed kiwi products like dried kiwi, candied kiwi, and kiwi juice are often loaded with added sugars and preservatives. Always check your blood sugar levels, read labels, and stick to fresh kiwi whenever possible. Here's a fun fact. Kiwi isn't actually a fruit from New Zealand. It originated in China, where it was called the Chinese gooseberry. It was later renamed and popularized worldwide. It's pretty cool right now. Let's bust a myth. Some people think kiwis are too sweet for people with diabetes, but that's not true. The natural sugars in kiwis are balanced with fiber and polyphenols, making them one of the safest fruits for people with diabetes, unlike high GI fruits like bananas or pineapples. Kiwis don't cause a sudden spike in blood sugar. Let's put the science into it. A recent study showed that people with diabetes who added them to their daily diets had better blood sugar control, improved digestion, and better overall health. This proves that kiwis aren't just delicious, they're also a great way to manage diabetes. Delicious, nutritious, and truly good for blood sugar control, kiwis are a top choice, packed with fiber, antioxidants, and essential nutrients. They naturally support digestion, heart health, and insulin function. Next time you see them in the market, pick up a few and enjoy their incredible benefits. Don't overlook them in your fight against diabetes. Secondly, peaches are one of those fruits that feel like a summer treat everywhere. Their natural sweetness, soft texture, and juicy flavor make them an absolute treat. But the question remains, are peaches good for diabetes? The short answer is absolutely when consumed in moderation and correctly. Peaches can help manage blood sugar, boost insulin function, improve heart health, and even aid digestion. It sounds too good to be true. First, let's break it down. Let's talk about blood sugar. The biggest concern for diabetics is how they maintain their glucose levels. Peaches have a glycemic index of 42. This means they have a low GI, meaning they don't spike blood sugar. But what really makes them a treat is their extremely low glycemic load, only around 5. The glycemic load factor takes into account both a food's GI and total carbohydrate content, providing a more accurate indication of how blood sugar changes over time. Therefore, peaches are not only safe, but also a great choice for food-related issues. Now let's talk about fiber. A medium-sized peach contains about 2 to 3 grams of fiber, a mix of both soluble and insoluble fiber. This is a significant portion. Soluble fiber helps regulate glucose levels by slowing the release of sugar into the bloodstream. Insoluble fiber aids digestion, prevents constipation, and keeps your bowel movements healthy. And here's what's even more exciting. Peaches contain natural antioxidants that work in a similar way to life, helping regulate sugar metabolism by improving stool bacteria. Healthy bowel movements mean better insulin levels, and this is a game changer for diabetes. But peaches aren't just about blood sugar. They're packed with powerful nutrients and antioxidants that can strengthen and protect the body against diabetes. A peach-sized serving provides a good dose of vitamin C, A, and E, all essential for good health. But the real magic happens in the polyphenols. These are natural herbs that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, which is crucial in diabetes because high blood sugar can damage blood vessels, nerves, and organs. Peaches also contain beta-carotene, which is especially important for diabetics, as high glucose levels can lead to poor eye health. And here's something even more exciting. Peaches aid insulin function. Research shows that the bioactive compounds in peaches can help increase insulin production, meaning your body can use insulin more efficiently to regulate blood sugar. This is great news for people with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Peaches also contain natural flavonoids that help prevent post-meal sugar spikes, making them a great addition to a diabetes-friendly diet. Heart health is another major concern for diabetics. And peaches work wonders here too. High blood sugar can damage blood vessels over time, increasing the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and stroke. Peaches are rich in potassium, which helps lower blood pressure by balancing sodium levels and relaxing blood vessels. They also contain flavonoids that lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise good cholesterol, HDL, meaning better circulation, a healthier heart, and a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. All this can be achieved by eating this delicious fruit. Now let's talk digestion. If you're feeling bloated or have digestive issues, peaches can help you get things back on track. The enzymes in peaches help break down food more effectively, facilitating digestion. What's more, fiber in peaches support gut health and nourish the good bacteria in your gut. Since gut health is directly linked to blood sugar control and immunity, this is a big plus for diabetics. So how do you prepare peaches for their best benefits? Fresh and raw are always best. Just wash, slice, and enjoy. For maximum fiber, leave them unpeeled, as most of the nutrients are in the skin. The ideal serving size for diabetics is about 4 ounces, or about 1 medium-sized peach. Peaches aren't just for snacking. There are plenty of delicious, diabetes-friendly ways to enjoy them. Try making a peach and Greek yogurt parfait, or layer sliced peaches with unsweetened Greek yogurt and some flaxseed for a high-fiber, blood sugar-friendly snack. Or blend them into a spinach green smoothie. Use avocado and chia seeds for a nutritious and energizing smoothie. Grill peaches and drizzle with cinnamon and almond butter for a warm, satisfying dessert. This is perfectly safe for diabetics, but a word of caution. Not all peach products are healthy. Canned peaches often come in heavy syrup loaded with added sugars, a nightmare for blood sugar levels. Dried peaches can also contain preservatives and artificial sweeteners that affect glucose metabolism. Even store-bought peach juice can be full of hidden sugars that cause sugar spikes. So always read labels and use fresh, frozen, or unsweetened dried peaches whenever possible. Now here's an interesting fact. Did you know that peaches are technically part of the almond family? Yes, if you've noticed that the pit inside a peach resembles an almond, that's because they're botanically related. Like almonds, peaches are packed with healthy nutrients that support overall well-being. Let's debunk a myth. Some people think peaches are too sugary for diabetics, but that's not true. The natural sugars in peaches are balanced with fiber, water, and antioxidants. Unlike processed sugars, they're safe and beneficial for blood sugar control. Fiber in peaches slow digestion, causing blood sugar levels to rise more gradually. Now let's put the science to work. A recent study found that people who regularly eat peaches have lower blood sugar levels, better cholesterol profiles, and reduced inflammation. This means peaches aren't just delicious, they also help keep your body healthy. So, what's the bottom line? Peaches are one of the best fruits for diabetics. They're packed with fiber, antioxidants, and essential nutrients that support insulin function. They're also good for heart health, digestion, and immunity. The key is to eat them in moderation, in their natural state and without added sugar. So, the next time you see a juicy, ripe peach, don't hesitate, enjoy it guilt-free, and let it work its magic on your health. Plums. Small, juicy, and full of flavor. They're one of those fruits that feels like nature's candy. But wait, if you have diabetes, can you enjoy plums without worrying about blood sugar spikes? The answer is a resounding yes. Plums are not only safe for diabetics, but they're also one of the best fruits you can eat to support blood sugar control, digestion, heart health, and even immunity. First, let's talk about blood sugar, as that's the biggest concern for diabetics. The glycemic index, GI, of plums is around 35, which is very low, meaning they don't cause a spike in blood sugar like high GI fruits do. But what makes them even better is their glycemic load, which is only around 2 to 3 per serving, which is extremely low. The glycemic load is a more accurate measure because it takes into account both how quickly a food raises blood sugar and how many carbohydrates it contains. So, eating fresh plums is a safe and blood sugar-friendly choice. Now let's talk about fiber. One medium-sized plum has about 2 grams of fiber, which may not seem like much, but fiber makes a big difference in slowing the absorption of sugar into the blood, preventing sugar spikes, and also improving digestion and aiding gut health. Eating plums goes to a COVID blood sugar insult. On the most of us, top for the sugars a signalize one of the entire world and what it is. And even plays a role in controlling hunger and cravings. And here's something interesting. Plums contain natural sorbitol, a sugar alcohol with a mild laxative effect that aids digestion and prevents constipation. But there's more to them. Recently, one of the peaches of Major with a water avoid. Plums are a nutritional powerhouse packed with vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, and powerful antioxidants like polyphenols and anthocyanins. These antioxidants help fight oxidative stress, a major problem for diabetics. High blood sugar levels cause cell damage over time, increasing the risk of nerve damage, vision problems, and inflammation. However, the antioxidants in plums work like little guards that protect your cells and reduce inflammation. Plums also contain beta-carotene and lutein, making them great for eye health. They're crucial for diabetics who need to protect their vision. Now let's talk insulin function. The polyphenols in plums have been found to improve insulin sensitivity, meaning your body can use insulin more efficiently to regulate blood sugar. This is great news for people with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Some studies even suggest that eating plums regularly can reduce the risk of developing vision problems. It initially reduces the risk of developing diabetes. Plums are also great for heart health. High blood sugar can damage blood vessels over time, leading to high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. However, plums are rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure by balancing sodium levels and relaxing blood vessels. They also contain compounds that help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and increase good cholesterol, HDL, meaning better circulation, a stronger heart, and a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. All of this comes from eating this delicious little fruit. If you've struggled with issues like bloating, indigestion, or constipation, let's not forget about digestive and gut health. Plums may be just what you need. The fiber and sorbitol in plums help keep digestion running smoothly and promote the growth of healthy gut bacteria. Here's the great thing. Having a healthy gut has been linked to better blood sugar control. So, by eating plums, you're actually healing your gut and diabetes at the same time. So, how should you consume plums for the best benefits? The simplest way is fresh and raw. Just wash, slice, and enjoy. The skin is where most of the fiber is. It contains antioxidants, so don't peel it. The ideal diabetes-friendly serving is about 3.5 g, which is roughly 1 or 2 small plums. But if you like to get creative in the kitchen, there are some great ways to enjoy plums without affecting your blood sugar. Try making a Greek yogurt parfait. Layer sliced plums with unsweetened Greek yogurt and some chia seeds for a fiber-rich, blood sugar-friendly snack. Or blend them into a smoothie with spinach, flaxseed, and almond milk for a refreshing and nutritious drink. Roast plums and serve them with cinnamon and hazelnuts for a warm, satisfying dessert that's completely safe for diabetics. But be careful. Not all plum products are diabetes-friendly. Dried plums, more commonly known as prunes, contain a lot more sugar because the drying process concentrates the natural sugars. This doesn't mean they're forbidden, but you should eat them in small amounts. Also be careful. Most canned plums are in syrup, which is full of added sugar, which can send blood sugar levels through the roof. Also beware of store-bought prune juice. These often contain hidden sugars and preservatives, which are more harmful to diabetics than soda. Always check labels and use fresh, frozen, or unsweetened prunes whenever possible. Here's an interesting fact. Plums are one of the oldest cultivated fruits in the world. They've been around for thousands of years and were loved by ancient civilizations, including the Romans and Chinese. And here's something even crazier. There are over 2,000 different varieties of plums grown worldwide. Let's quickly debunk a myth. Some people think plums are too sugary for diabetics, but that's not true. While plums may have a sweet taste, their fiber and polyphenols help regulate sugar absorption, making them one of the safest fruits for diabetics. Unlike high GI fruits like bananas or pineapples, plums don't cause a spike in blood sugar when eaten in moderation. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to Diabetes Journal for more health tips. What's your favorite fruit? Kiwi, peach, or plum? Leave a comment below and don't forget to share this video with someone who needs it. See you in the next video. Stay healthy.